Hi everybody, it's Ethany and welcome to First Impressions Friday on my channel. And this is a day of the week where I get to share a new deck, or sometimes a couple. I have quite a lot in my my drawer, my shelf to be unboxed. So I'm trying to get through as many of those as possible to share with you the decks. And today I have a new deck. It is the Emerging from Darkness tarot deck, and it's by Robin L. Cole, who did the Beautiful Rebellion tarot, which is also on my channel. I think I unboxed it last year. This is a deck for shadow work, and it's come in I have the box. It's currently up on Kickstarter at the moment, and these are like the different things that you can get. There's like a PDF book, the deck and book, a deck and paperback book. There's like spread cloths, zipper pouches, the whole enchilada. So you can go and check out, if you just go to Kickstarter and put in Emerging from Darkness, you will find it, and hopefully it is funded. And then if you find this after January 2020, it feels so weird to even say that, you can get the deck. And she's also sent me nearly sneezed then. She's also sent me a card which I will open as well. So I'm going to switch over cameras. We are going to explore this deck together, and let's get into it. All right, lovely ones, let's have a look through the Emerging from Darkness tarot deck by Robin L. Cole. And this is just the beautiful card that I got sent, and I just wanted to open it. And so look how beautiful that is. So thank you so much. And then we have here, before I dive into the deck, sorry, we've got the Kickstarter information as well. So if you are watching this in January and you do really like it, you can go and snip up a copy over on Kickstarter. So we have the box. Are you ready? Are you ready to face your shadow? Shadow work, a concept created by renowned psychologist Carl Jung, is the process of exploring your inner darkness or shadow self. The shadow self contains the parts of ourselves we wish to keep hidden, sometimes even from ourselves. By using tarot cards, we can help bring those hidden parts out to the light, where we can work through them, discarding them or incorporating them into our lives as needed. So a little scope on that, and then we have the box is falling apart. I don't know where you got. This is also, I just wanted to say for people who are watching this, I have a prototype deck because it is still being backed on Kickstarter. So I don't know if this is like the final product. I should probably have found out before I started to do the recording. But we're here now, everyone, so we're just doing it. So things may change, but that box is like, it's toast. It's burnt crispy toast. Okay, so this is mostly black and white. We have a cheat sheet. Oh, these are cool, these ones. I have a feeling this is make playing cards. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dag. So we have that little cheat sheet there. Is it make playing cards? Usually they put a stamp in, I don't know. It also could have been that, because as I mentioned, this is a prototype deck that Robin went and got these for that purpose on Make Playing Cards. So go and read what she says on, I'm not sure if Robin, they say on Kickstarter. So here we go. These are the backs. Oh, I like the backs. Backs are really pretty. So the standard tarot sized. Oh, there's Thor. So it is standard tarot size. Sorry about that interruption. Thor needed something. Yep, standard. It is 330 GSM, I'm going to say. But please, again, this is a prototype deck. Go and check out the actual scope of what is going to be included at the Kickstarter address. And so we can see the suits here in the colors, and then those would be the major arcana. So they're sort of, they've got some colour in them. It looks like they're photos that have been run through a filter. So if you don't like that sort of thing, you're probably not going to like them. Like these, done a lot of photography, and I would say that that is exactly what these are. So that's the artwork that you're looking at. Okay, the Fool. Oh, that's cool. I like that. The bag is like the most important thing in this sort of positioning and point of view of the card, because that's like the, in some, depending on who you talk to about the Fool, some people view it as being like all of our experiences and our ego and all that sort of stuff, or our past lives in there. So that's interesting. The Magician. The Priestess, that pomegranate. The Empress. The Emperor. I'm going to assume that's Caesar. The Hierophant. Books. We all love books. The Lovers. The Chariot. So as you can see too, it is a modern deck. So if you're not into that either, that's probably not, oh, Strength. They're from the New York Library. I know there's lots of lines in lots of places. Oh, the Hermit. I do like the where the placement of the titles are. It's cool, it's different. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. This gorgeous Temperance. I always love seeing how different people interpret the energy of tarot cards. Like those waterfalls, it definitely does say Temperance to me. The Devil. That rope looks really uncomfortable. You're gonna tie me up with nice rope. You get that's not the point of the card, but it was a bad joke. The Tower. So it looks almost textured in the way that the filter has been put on it, the star. And I have a feeling that with working with a deck like this, either you're going to really love it or just be like, nope, it's not for me. I want to read with it to see, like I'm intrigued by it, and I actually find it draws you in when you're actually working with it, if that makes sense. Like I'm actually getting a lot out of it being here in person. I feel like some of it might be like Judgment. It could be difficult for people to read if they have never read the tarot, but this is meant to be for shadow work. And I have, like, there's a guidebook, like there comes with a printed black and white paperback of the accompanying book. So there is a book, whether it's like done or not, but there is also a PDF of the Emerging from Darkness book to use with any deck. And I'm pretty sure that was sent to me. So there is a book that goes with this, which is a good thing, you know, to have that ability to be able to work with it, because this is meant for a specific work, and to have the accompanying piece to it is important. I think you get the PDF copy no matter what, if you just get the tier, that one tier of Starbucks. That's gorgeous, the Four of Cups. It's mostly black and white. There is some colour, like there's a little bit of red in this. There's a little bit of blue in this one. But you can see there's a little bit of red and green in here. So There is a little bit of colour, but it's mostly black and white. Cupcakes. The Eight of Cups. I like that one. Like the cup is in focus and the person is walking away. I like that. It's very interesting. It's not like any other deck that I think I have in my collection. Oh yeah, Rose. Get that. Mother of Cups. Okay, so we have daughter, son, mother, father for the court instead of page, knight, queen, king. Oh, interesting. You got this person as a doctor. The Ace of Wands, sparklers. And we have that. Oh yeah, we have the sword. So the major arcana, we didn't have a symbol. We had the number, which makes sense. And then we had the cup, and now we have a little scalpel or butter knife kind of looking thing. Clearly, I'm not like a knife expert. Four of Wands. I'm looking forward to like picking a card and going into the workbook. Oh, that's cool. I like that. The punching bag. Eight of Wands. German Shepherd. Nine of Wands. 10. See, like for me, that would be more like the Knight of Wands. But, you know, Daughter of Wands. So, okay, that makes sense too, the sun or the knight. Running. Mother of Wands. Father of Wands. I'm on a boat. Oh, that's a wand. Oh my gosh. I just was like, that's like a scalpel or a butter knife. I'm such a ding dong. That is meant to be a wand, not a butter knife, everyone. I apologize. You all don't need to go sick at me in the comments. Now we have the swords, and that looks like a sword. Didn't look like a wand. I guess, like, what does a wand look like? Anyway, this sort of does remind me of Stephen Bright's one, even though his was like this more was a silhouette tarot. Three Swords. That's cool. That talked over it, but that Two of Swords is really cool. So is the Three Swords. Four of Swords. Little kitty. 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Tug of War. And 6. 7. 8. 9. Yeah. Been there. 10. Not sure I get this one. I don't get this one. That doesn't say Ten of Swords to me. Daughter, that makes sense. Again, like, this is just my bloody opinion. The Son of Swords. Ugh, just even looking at that makes my head hurt. No, thank you. I'd rather run a marathon, and I don't want to run a marathon. Mother of Swords. Father of Swords. And the Pentacles. Okay, so this is called coins in this deck. 2. 3. Piggy bank, I like that. Four of coins or 4 of pentacles, makes sense to me. Again, when I say it makes sense, I'm not just saying like, oh, she got it right. That's not what I mean. What I mean is like it makes sense, the imagery makes sense to me and my understanding of the tarot, even the shadow aspect of the tarot. So please note that when I say something like that, it's contextualized. Like yesterday I did a bunch of readings for my friends, and I would not do this in a client reading, but I did a bunch of readings for my friends at a little like afternoon tea party thing, and I just I had like the reading was taking place, just started, and I was like, looked at everything, I was like, yep, that makes sense, and then I just like said nothing else for 5 minutes, and my friends were like, what the shit? It makes sense to you, but why don't you want to tell everybody else? So that's what I mean. It's like, it's more of this like confirmation noise of like, oh, okay, I get it. The 5 of coins. Just trying to explain there a little bit about my weirdness. And 7. Money tree. 8. I don't know what that is in the background. Someone will probably be able to tell me. Oh, it's probably a construction hat. Like a construction helmet. I was like, is that a turtle? No, it's probably a helmet. Like a safety helmet. 9 of coins. Shopping. 10. It's cool. Daughter. Son. I like that. Probably like that because my dad's a carpenter and I get it. Mother. And father. Is this Robin? Mother of Shadows? Is this you? I'm gonna look. The Mother of Shadows reminds you that you... Mother of Shadows, guidance, trust, connection. The Mother of Shadows reminds you that you need not go into shadow alone. Others have gone before you and have come out the other side wiser and ready to share that wisdom with those starting their own shadow journey. We need never walk the dark unaided. When she shows up in a reading, seek the assistance and support of others, sharing in the shadow work process. I wonder if that is Robin. Robin, is that you? So we have a cheat sheet. So I'm just going to show you those for each one. And as you can probably see, this is the shadow stuff. So we don't have like the more light version. Especially in the major arcana, we've got like self-doubt and vulnerability in strength and the hermit, isolation and loneliness, resisting change and avoiding risks, because this is for shadow work. We have a little bit more balance in here, but you know, feisty, impulsive and brave. So there are some more of like kindness, more quote unquote positive side. But again, I want to really dive into the guidebook. But it says here, for the expanded workbook that goes in depth into the shadow work process, please visit. So there is that workbook that also comes with it. It's a very interesting concept. There are quite a few decks out there that a lot of people say they use for, like, they dedicate to shadow work. I like this is built around that specifically. It can help people dive in if they're unsure of like what the shadow aspect is of the major arcana. That's really helpful. The artwork is different. It is, like I said, it is a more modern, well, it is a modern deck. So you have to, you know, vibe with the fact that it's a modern deck. Let's have a look how it shuffles. I mean, it shuffles very, this is like, it's Llewellyn cardstock, which I actually don't hate. I don't understand why people get so mad about it. It shuffles really well. It's not too big in your hands. Like some of my 400 GSM tarot deck size decks are like, it's not that I can't riffle them. It's like I can't hold it. It's almost too big. could make a very dirty joke there, but I'm not going to. So it's it always like slides so nicely too. It's a very interesting deck. If you feel drawn to it, I definitely recommend you go take a look at the work that Robin is doing on her Kickstarter. And is that you? Tell me if that's you as the Mother of Shadows. I want to know. I have a feeling that it is. And I will put a link in the description box where you can find the website and where you can find the Kickstarter, just in case you come across this after the Kickstarter has happened and finished. And as always, thank you so much for watching.